Hi everyone, welcome back to Excel Learning Series. I hope you have gone through the basic MS Excel course. If not, I strongly recommend you to go through that video. The link is available in the description. So in today's video, we will learn some of the formatting options available in Excel sheet. So let's get on to Excel workbook. Right. So I have some data here. I have the list of student names and their ranks. Right. So let me zoom in a bit to make it closer to our eyes. So now with this data, I would like to highlight the header, right? So the header of my data is student name and rank. So how do I highlight this? So to highlight the fonts, you can select the option called bold, right? So click on bold. You see now the fonts are highlighted. So if you want to unbold it, you can again click on the same icon. So now you can see the fonts are back to normal. So let me bold it and keep it. So the next option which is available is to make the fonts italic. To make the font italic, select the cells which you want to change the font and then click on the I symbol. So when you click on this icon, you can see the fonts are in italic now. So to bring it back again, you click on the same icon, it brings back to the normal. So I'll keep it in italic. The next option which is available is underline. To underline any of the cell, you select the cell. For example, I will select this and then click on the underline icon. So now you can see this cell is underlined, right? So there is another option in underline. If you can click on the small drop down next to it and then select double underline, now you see the difference, right? The first underline which you have selected is underlined with single line, and the second option which you have selected is underlined with double line, right? The next option under the font formatting is to update the border. So how do you put a border to this entire range, right? So for example, I select this entire range and then go to the border. You have various options. You can just put the bottom border or the left, right, or all border. So let me select all border and see how it works, right? So now you can see this entire range is now as a border, right? To remove the border, you can select the range again and then click on no border. It will remove the border. So let me put the border back. I'll select all border and let me also make the outside border thicker. So now you can see the outside border is now highlighted. The next option what you have is to fill color to the cell. Say for example, I want to fill color to the header cells. So for that, you select the cell and go and select the color which you would like, right? So you have various shades available. Let me select one of this. So now you see the header of this table is highlighted with blue. Similarly, you have the font color option. To change the color of font, you select the cells and change the color by choosing the shade which you want. So I have selected red. So now you can see the font color of this entire range has been changed. So the next option here, what you see is different types of fonts available in MS Excel. So to change the font type, you select the cell. So I will select these 4 cells and change the font type. So let me change to Arial Black, right? So when you select Arial Black, you see the font type has changed. So if I select some other font, for example, I select the normal Arial, so you see that the font type is again changed, right? So next to font type, you have an option to change the font size. So to change the font size, you select the cell and you can increase the font size, or you can decrease by selecting the font size number. You also have an option to increase or decrease the font by clicking one of these icon. The icon with upper arrow is to increase the font, and the next to that what you have is to decrease the font. So you can change the font size either choosing these 2 options or by directly selecting the number of the font size. There are more font formatting options. So to view that, you can click on the small icon here. This opens up a dialog box which has various options under font where you can change the font type, font size, and the font style. So there are three key things which you want to understand with this is strikeout, superscript, and subscript. So let's see how it works, right? Let me cancel this and select only this particular cell, and I want to strike this out. So how do you do it? You click on this option again and then click on the strikeout option. So when you select that, so now you can see the value of this cell is now striked out. The next option which you want to learn is to superscript. So how do you superscript some of the fonts? So let me select only this TH in fourth, and then click on this more option again and then select superscript. So now you can observe the change that now in the fourth rank the TH is superscript. So similarly you can subscript by selecting the fonts again and go to more options and select subscript. Right, so now you can see the difference. So when you selected the superscript, the fonts went on top to the cell, and when you selected the subscript, the fonts are showing in the bottom of the cell. So you learned three key things. One is to strike out, superscript, and subscript. So another key option which I wanted to show you is to fill with the 3D color. So how do you do that is, for example, let me select the header cells again and then go to more options. You see fill option here, select that and then go to fill effect. You have option to select two different colors, right? So for example, I'll make the first color as blue and then the next one as white, right? So then you have options to select the variant, right? So the shading style. So you let me select this variant and then click on OK and see how it works. So now you see the cell which is filled with a 3D color. So you can try various options available under fill. So you will find it very interesting. You go to fill effect or you go to more color, choose different shades, or you also have option to select the pattern, right? So there are different patterns which you can try. Let me show you by selecting this pattern, and you can see the way the cell color has changed here. So these are some of the font formatting options available in Excel workbook. So this is what I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you very much.